Hi, welcome to Introduction to CUBASE. So somehow we have screens like this each time we start up a CUBASE settings. So coming right here is to clean up this, is to hide this, show right zone. Then you want to exit this, you press this, you know, or press this back. So we have our full screen. So this is where we add tracks. You have this place blank, but somehow if you want to add track, maybe for your beat, for your instrumental this time around, which was the one I added here. So this is a stereo bus, and difference from when you want to set up for your recording, you create a mono track whereby you add this, then you can add the name. Let's say lead. Let's say lead. Yeah. So another thing you have to pay attention to is if you have your sound card connected to your system and you want to check if they are truly connected. There are two ways to do that. Check here, you ask your driver, and you can change it from here, depending on the kind of sound card you are using. And also coming right to studio, then go to audio connections, whereby you check your input and output. So somehow if you got here and you did not see your driver, you can come here, add bus mono, then you add your new bus, then you can come here, this place, yeah, for your recording, for your lead. Then you can change your input from here, select your input here, but you must have already registered it at this place. Then your stereo too, it must be your sound card actively. So if not, you can come here, add stereo, so it will add the stereo of your sound card. You understand? So, and if you are using a sound card of 2 interface and you want to add the second mic, so now my mic is already connected. I have my mono in one here already. So I want to add my second sound card. My second microphone connected to my sound card, and go to my mono again. So this is the second one. You understand? So let's say I have 2 connected now. So I want to activate it on my lead track. So you come here, either 1 or 2. That is if it's active, it would have written 2 here. You understand? So do that for your next stuff. If you have issues with that, then change your stereo to stereo out. So you can expand all this. And one beautiful thing about CUBASE is you have more access to giving room to several things. For example, you can decide to add any kind of plugin on your particular track. Then you can also route them to group, a stereo group, whereby okay, you have a lead track and I want to add a backup. Let's just say mono, and I want to record for my backup. So come here, I name this backup. You understand? Let me say backup 1. So after recording that, I don't want to add it to the same group as the lead. So there are 2 things I can do to that. I will create a group again. So I will name this one group 2. Let's say group 2. So the group 1, let's say, is for the main and let's say this one is for let's say backups too. Let's put it as backups. So now we have group 1 as the main and group 2 as the backup. So you want to now route them to each. Okay, let's say we have about 2 backups now. Let's say this one is backup 2. Let's say this one is backup 2. This one is backup 2. Yeah. So and now we want to route this one to this one. These two I will be putting as yellow. You can change your color. It makes your stuff fine and beautiful. So you want to route them into this one. So this is what you do. Come here. So instead of this one is the input, right? So now you want to now route it to a place now, which will be like this is the other home of this person. Then you can have other controls for your stuff. Then put it to group 1. Then this one group 2. Then group 2. Then mind you, your group 1 should be on the stereo out. That is it going through the output of anybody listening to it. So I think that's all. Then observe panning. I will always tell people put your lead to the center then your backup left and right. So you back up, and yeah, somehow I can add my auto tune. I can add my auto tune, like my auto tune. Yeah. Then I control my stuff, do whatever thing I want to do. I think that's the only thing. Unless I'm having maybe another kind of effect I want to use. Maybe I want to add a telephone effect now. I can easily go to maybe my MB, yeah, my fab filter, then create a solo band, comment, then push it up a bit. Then it will be sounding so then you can adjust anything you want to do, you know. But here now is where I add maybe my noise suppressor. Yeah, I will add my noise. Instead of me adding it on each track, I will just add it on each group, serving everything. So even if I have about 10 lead and 15 backups, and I put all the 15 in the group 2 and the other leads which I have mentioned the amount, if I put it on this one, it will be serving the same purposes for everything. So it's not making me burning my RAM. Yeah, so we can come here. Then okay, I already added let's say the auto tune here. Yeah, so I'm adding my EQ somehow. It depends on what I want to do. So let's say I'm adding my EQ from fab filter. Yeah, so you can control everything, and whatever changes you made here is affecting all the ones routed there. Then if you want to add like your reverb, some will add reverb on this one or on this one, but I always tell people go and do your reverb in another manner, in a different way. Just put it on another FX one. So now if this is my reverb, let's say I'm using, let me just add any random reverb. Okay, let's go for BXR. I so much love this plugin, this reverb by Plugin Alliance. It's very very cool for your space and plate reverb, depending on any how you want that. So how can you add them or add it to your group, making effect on everything? So come here under send FX1, then you can blend it the way you want. If it's several effects, you can come here, add them. Then also if you are having a sidechain done, for example, if I want to do, for example, my FX1 for any kind of FX, depending on any way I use it. If I'm doing a delay stuff, I tend to sidechain them. So if I tend to do any sidechain, for example, I want to do a sidechain on FX1 on this one, then I can easily come hold on, yeah, C-comp. So I tweak it depending on how I want it to dock, then activate my sidechaining this thing. Come here, come to the place I want to make it have effect. So I want the sidechain to affect the group 1. So come here, then you can blend it. So there's a lot of things you can do with CUBASE. A lot of things you can even add your VST plugins. For example, if you want to add instruments now, maybe for example these are my VSTs. Let's just say I want to just use a lounge lizard. So come here, it will load up my my plugin, the ones I want to use. So let's wait, pending the time it will load. Let's see. So with this you can actually play your instrument and do whatever thing you need to do. Yeah, so with your keyboard it will be activated. So it's not even going to be on the FX this thing, it's on its own. So you can decide to put it anywhere you want. So you can now select the MIDI. So my MIDI is not connected, so I would have actually seen it then and play. So and also you can automate. There are a lot of things you can do. Automation, there's a lot. Then you can also do automation too from here, whereby you are just but be careful so that it won't affect the volume by mistake, which I did already. So come in here, you can do a lot with the automation thing. So there's a lot you can do. So you can do automation with your verb, with your effects, any kind of effects you use. You can do it on your normal backups, on even on each plugin. For example, EQ automation, yes, you can. So I think that's all about this thing. And going to your mixer channel, you press F3, then it brings you mixer out. There you can see other things on your stuff. You can decide to blend them. It's like your mixer, so you can see your send and all. So I think that's all.